We're back here with lesson 5, and today we're talking about editing and how to finalize your video. And we also have Aura Vasquez. Tell us what we're going to be talking about today.
Yes, so what we're going to do now is come back to the storytelling that we want to create in the video. And we're going to put that on a script. So we're going to have a very clear idea. If we're going to interview somebody, or if it's going to be about my testimony, like somebody's testimonial, or if it's just going to be shots of, footage out there and like voiceover. So we're kind of sharpening that piece today with everyone.
So right now we have our folks here from T.R.U.S.T South LA, and they're working on a one-page script, and we will be reviewing that together, and we'll give some feedback on how to shape it up, and you can follow along and take some time to write your own script, a one page, and then you can get some of the feedback that we give and add that to what you've written up.
Awesome, yeah. Just some friendly reminders when we telling a story. Remember that you want to tell something that happened to you, like the problem, right? The challenge. Then you want to tell like, what do you do when you face that challenge, right? So what happened, and at the end, the outcome, and like a call to action. So one thing that you might want to think about when you're collecting your footage, right? Maybe you're interviewing somebody, or maybe you're doing a selfie style video. So for example, we're gonna go outside and she's gonna kind of narrate like the opening of her video, and she already told me, I want to walk, and I want you to film me walking. Why do you guys think that's cool? Yeah, it's dynamic. When you're watching, it's not like, but you're like, oh, I'm moving with her. She's kind of showing me whatever she's showing me. But and that has its moment. Sometimes you just gotta get serious and to the point, right? Like earlier, she was saying, I wanna wear my mask, my mask, because people should still use it. So we should encourage that. And that she can literally just take her phone and if you have a tripod, or if you just gonna put your phone against this, and you're gonna make sure that your lighting is right, and you're just gonna talk,
All right, so we're gonna look at one of the scripts that our wonderful T.R.U.S.T LA folks have been doing, and let's go to it. And I think you mentioned before, right? It's like you just wrote it as notes, but that's perfectly okay. Got to make it pretty. What's important is that you have like the idea that you want to do, and like you're just getting it through.
Through this script, I want to emphasize how T.R.U.S.T South LA is a part of Blue LA, which is a smarter, greener transportation in Los Angeles, and they're trying to improve the environment and the community. Mm-hmm. There's a lack of accessibility, and then like the long time for the community, and then oftentimes like community members have to wait outside to wait for the bus, so it gets really hot. That's a really hot day.
Right.
So right here I put interior, but I meant to put exterior and interior because I want to do like a couple walking into a bus. I don't know, maybe them seeing an ad on the phone about like Blue LA, or I don't know.
Okay, so like so I guess what you're trying to do is you're kind of showing them that Blue LA, there are these sort of transportation options available to them. So that's awesome. Maybe what you want to do too up top is like show them like waiting for the bus, right? Because like everyone can relate to that, right? And they're like waiting in line, they're like waiting by the bus stop, like where is it? They can even be doing stuff like checking their watch, or just like chilling on the curb and stuff like that. We're setting up the problem here. The buses take forever. They're like not green. Like they have their mobility issues. So you can show all of those sorts of things. And then if you have something like a graphic or something like that, you can actually show like this is what like the alternative could be, right? You're trying to show that there's a problem, but there is a solution. Is that right?
Yeah, like there's like a solution trying in progress.
Right.
Because it's still not like the cars are not established yet.
Right.
But like that's why like T.R.U.S.T is in part of the program, because they're trying to establish these like vehicles here in the South LA community. If there's already like an organization, maybe not here necessarily, but that's focusing on full electric vehicles, could I use a video?
Yes, if you have their permission to use it, then you can, absolutely.
Okay.
Like if you want to get some of their footage and stuff like that.
Maybe like a vehicle, an electric vehicle.
Absolutely.
So you would contact them and ask them if it's okay to use their footage, and then you would let them know that you're just kind of using this for educational purposes, correct? And a lot of times when you're using footage that's pre-recorded from another source for educational purposes, a lot of times it's okay to use it that way, as long as you're not like, you know, setting up a movie screen and charging people $10 to come and see that. Then then it's okay, but you should always ask for permission in there. Yeah.
Okay.
And you can even on screen give a credit, like, you know, this image is sourced from blah 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 blah.
Okay.
Yeah, like a thank you. Well, and I think she had one more question too, which is because her video involves a bus, the concern is to like filming on a bus, right?
I like to really be mindful of people in the background and the privacy. So you might want to situate yourself and whoever it is you're talking with at an angle where you're not capturing people in the background there.
I was thinking like to be mindful, maybe do it really early when there's nobody in the house. Already.
Yeah. Off hours are good.
So I feel like I have like again like a foundation of things. I would just so like some things I would like have to think about doing would be like finding the bus stop, finding the person, and then like finding the film that I could use for the like electric vehicles.
Right, exactly.
So, how many people here have used Reels? Reels in Instagram. Do you know how to use them?
Oh yeah.
Yes? Do you know how to edit from Reels? Okay. How many people here use an editing app? Maybe InShot or iMovie or something like that. Anybody?
I use iMovie.
You have used iMovie. Okay, great. How many people here have used Canva? Canva, you can also make videos in Canva. It's kind of cool too. I want to show you guys what Maria just did. Something that is interesting or to note is that she does have editing experience. She does have an editing app. Fácilmente le pude enseñar cómo hacer her video. I easily, why? Because she had a lot what we call B-roll. She interviewed other people that come here for the food. She had an idea that, you know, like it was easy for me to tell her, give her some feedback about what's the problem. I get that a lot of people are benefiting from the food bank, but why do you have to have a food bank? So she kind of went on camera to explain why they needed a food bank. She also created a really good call to action. Come volunteer, please donate, or come to the event, or tell me in the comments what you think about this. But the more that you get in the habit of videoing things, the better. I have done videos where I'm talking to myself. I write my script, and I'm like, for voting, I did this. I was like, so it's me like with a dress like this, right? So I'm like, so why do you want to vote? And then it's me with like a hat or whatever, or something else, like looking younger or whatever. I'm like, I don't know, why should I vote? And then it's me again, like elegant, like, because it's important, you know, so it's kind of like I'm talking to my younger self sometimes. And the way that you do that is you record all the video at first, like being both, and then you change and record the video being both, if that's what you want to do, like if you want to create content.
Can you tell us about how much time should you allot yourself between writing the script, shooting it, and editing it, and then getting it posted?
Now you're just learning how to do tell your story through video, and also you're trying to find your style and your angle. You know, are you gonna become that person with the things in the back, you know, like it's called the green screen, and put those pictures and you're gonna narrate what's going on and pointing? Are you gonna be that person, or are you gonna be the one dancing all the time? You've seen those videos that they're always like dancing. Or are you gonna be the one like, you know, like Blanca, that she's like full on production, you know? So I'll suggest right now you have your outline, a script. You're like, okay, I want to talk about my trip to my grandmother's. I want to say why I love my grandmother, why it is important, what she went through. But then later, you're going to get to a habit where you're like, you know what, we're going to have an event. Let me just shoot little videos all the time, and then let me put them together. And that's like a lot easier to like create content that way. But I mean, the hardest part is the last part, when you're editing and putting the music, and also writing the caption, because the caption is also very important. You should have like a catch at the beginning, like, you know, more like subject, like talk about your subject and then the call to action too, you know, and it should be very short. If you feel like you need to write a long paragraph on a post, that means that you need 2 or 3 posts. So this is the video that she made, you know, but what I'm saying is that the sky is the limit. You can do videos inviting people to the gala, you can post these videos about the things that you do. Just get on the, por ahí, like in between things, just get on the habit of like record different things and then you can kind of put it together.